Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the TEQ Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and just how good he is in DBZ Dokkan battle at Rainbow in the Hidden Potential system. So this is a unit with max dupes. We've really taken a look at how good he is after his EZA at 55% in the Hidden Potential system, but I wanted to get a good look at just how good he can be at 100% in the Hidden Potential system. Now he's a very niche unit in the sense that he excels at a very particular role. He stacks defense, which is pretty impressive. He massively raises his attack for one turn. He has attack and defense of 120% with an additional 40% attack and defense when performing a super attack. He gives AGL, tech, and physical type units 2 key and 30% defense, with an additional defense of 120% and AGL, tech, and physical type units attack of 20% additional as the third attacker in a turn. What this means is that when you place him in the third slot, he becomes very impressive, really. He has very solid defensive capabilities in that third slot, whilst also being a unit that simultaneously is very solid as a support unit. Now you don't have to prioritize him in the third slot. That's more if you want an immediate defensive boost. You're more than welcome to stack him defensively in the first or second slot. He has a pretty good setup actually. You can see here 131k defense. May not seem like a lot, but remember he is raising his defense on super. He is also increasing his defense when performing a super by 40%. So he will have well over 200k by the end of this turn, which again, although not crazy, is pretty solid. It's not a bad amount of defense to have, especially first turn. Damage wise, we're looking at 3.8 million. This is solid enough as is. I think 3.8 million is fine considering all factors. He is technically just a World Tournament unit, and he can hit higher notes if you give him double sports. He can hit higher levels of damage as well, because he's a unit that benefits a lot from just having like the, how can I say, having the additional support, the way his multiplicated passives works. He can do very well. Now a very cool thing about him is that he supports two very good alternative Gohan units, or pretty much a lot of good Gohan units, but two alternative Gohans in the form of the AGL Super Saiyan Gohan, which is fantastic, a great linking partner for him. They share 5 links. Also a unit that benefits from his full passive, as well as a unit that can sit in the first slot and cater to you having him in the second slot. Now 30% defense is really good, or 30% support is really good, and you can switch him to the third slot once you've had him stack up a little bit, if you're looking to have him just be a bit more defensively orientated. But either way, he's really good. He stacks at a decent pace as well, when you factor in just everything about him. 4.8 million here, by the way. He stacks at a decent pace, 130k to 170k. He can hit 180k by the second turn, depending on how much support. That's pretty decent. Again, he does have a multiplicative portion of his passive, getting 40% attack and defense on super. So that 180k is going to be well over 220 to 30 by the time he stacks more defense, which is going to be important. You can see again he's looking very solid here, 187,000, and we have no support on this rotation. So overall I would say Gohan's in a very good position to be just a very solid unit. In terms of build, I would suggest building him probably full crit. I find that crit is definitely the best build, at least on paper, for him. I think he's just solid. I think he's just an incredibly good unit, and I think at the end of the day, he is just a unit that has a very good baseline build, whilst also being incredibly solid in general. So I would say Gohan is probably my favorite World Tournament pick so far. He's very solid, excellent performer, provides good utility to the team, and just in general is quite rock solid, especially from a link perspective. If you're looking at his links, he's got quite a bit going on that works quite well in his favor. You have Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Kamehameha, Prepared for Battle, Sharing the Limit. All of these links are very, very common. We're talking like super common. We're talking like mega duper common. Super Saiyan, super, like, it's there. It's pretty much every unit that's got yellow hair. Even Super Saiyan 4 units have it. You're then looking at, Golden Warriors, quite common across the Android Cell Saga, Kamehameha for any Goku's family member. Prepared for Battle is very common across Hybrid Saiyans and Pure Saiyans units. So he's got a good link set. Link level wise, doesn't gain a lot, mainly attack based links, no real major defensive or huge gain links. Soul vs Soul, Prepared for Battle, and Sharing the Limit do all give 5% attack and defense, but I wouldn't say they're huge priority factors, at least not in terms of like, dealing with units or things like that. I think at the end of the day, Gohan's in a good space. Whether he's a super duper unit in that space remains to be seen, but I think overall he is just a very good unit in that space, and he's incredibly solid. I think he does a great job. I think he's super reliable, great utility, good link set, very good build, supports 3 different typings of units, which I think is great, and just at the end of the day is super simple to build, great to function, and he's on a lot of categories, which means there is a lot of benefit. So I think overall I'd have to say that Gohan's my favorite pick. I think he's a great support to pick up. I think he's excellent, he's going to help you out big time, and just in general I really like Gohan, and I think he does a great job. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye.